Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about President John F. Kennedy.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud?
Born in May 29, in 1917, John F. Kennedy is most famous for being assassinated early in his presidency. He is also famous for the Bay of Pigs invasion and the Cuban Missile Crisis. John grew up in a wealthy and powerful political family in Brookline, Massachusetts. It was also a big family as he had 3 brothers and 5 sisters. John's father, Joe, had the dream that one of his sons would be president one day. John graduated from Harvard in 1940 with honors. He then traveled to Great Britain to be with his father, who was the US ambassador to Great Britain at the time, where he learned firsthand about World War II, and he realized that the US would likely be involved before it was over. He tried to join the army, but couldn't get in because he had a bad back. So he joined the Navy and was in command of a patrol torpedo boat when it was sunk. He survived and became something of a war hero. Sadly, his older brother Joe wasn't as lucky and died in combat during war. When Joe Jr. died, John's father turned to John to become president. He got involved in politics and helped John to get elected to the US Congress in 1947. John served as a congressman for 6 years and then became a US Senator in 1953. Kennedy ran for president in 1960 against current Vice President Richard Nixon. He won in one of the closest elections in history. When Kennedy was elected, he gave one of the most stirring inaugural speeches in history. In this speech, he said the famous words, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." His presidency was marked by major events in the Cold War. These events included the building of the Berlin Wall in Germany by the Communists, the Bay of Pigs, and the Cuban Missile Crisis. Just a few months after becoming president, Kennedy decided to try and help Cuban rebels overthrow the communist Cuban leader Fidel Castro. Unfortunately, the invasion failed miserably when the CIA-assisted rebels were soundly defeated. This event is called the Bay of Pigs because of the name of the bay where the invasion took place. In 1962, the United States discovered that the Soviet Union was building secret missile bases in Cuba. These missiles would be able to strike the US with nuclear bombs. In the coming days, the US and the Soviet Union came close to nuclear war. The US quarantined Cuba in order to keep the missiles out. After negotiations, the Soviet Union agreed to dismantle the bases. In return, the US agreed to never attack Cuba and to remove missiles from Turkey. On November 22, 1963, John F. Kennedy was shot by Lee Harvey Oswald while riding in a convertible car in Dallas, Texas. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe we'll get on to talk about some other topics. Have a very nice day and bye-bye.